Hello, it's December 2021, and I'm going to be answering one or two questions that have been asked of me. The one question is, what do I do in my time? And actually the other question is going to be, how do I cope? Which probably the two can kind of go hand in hand. So what do I do in my time? And some of the examples that have been given to me, like do I watch movies or read books or something? And the answer to those two is no. I haven't watched movies in years. Haven't watched TV since mid-2000s. And before that, I never really watched much TV. Not that I have TV in my current setup, but just saying I don't watch movies. And for reading, there's really nothing that I would say that would really interest me. I'm not interested in fiction or anything like that. And anything else that's mainstream isn't really not of interest, and that's a different tangent. But I did like reading back in my law days, as I call it, as a descriptive. Case law, I would spend hours, anytime I had a chance, just reading through case law. And when you read through case law, you go off on different tangents on other case law, and then you completely forget what you were reading originally and going back. So I used to read that because it's real. It basically tells a story on a particular case. But even that, for example, when you read a ruling for a conviction or even a lawsuit, I mean, how truthful is it? And I'm using my case as an example. Anyway, but no, I don't read or anything else. So I guess I spend a lot of time in thought and thinking about, not dwelling, but thinking about, good times in the past and everything else, and thinking about what's going on in the world today. And a lot of my time's consumed with just trying to survive and each moment of each day, living literally hand to mouth type of thing. So that's really how I spend my time. Now, how do I cope with my situation? I have my moments. I've shared some of those moments in videos where it's hard, definitely hard. And then people, for example, related to current worldwide events, who don't want to go along with the narratives. And they're anticipating, a lot of people are trying to avoid the hardships that, for example, that I'm experiencing. And I get it. I'm living it. I'm living the life right now that a lot of people are trying to avoid. How do I cope? Try not to think about things too much, not to dwell on it. And that ties into not being consumed. I'm not consumed about anything in my past or even related to this particular chapter of my life. And that's important, because once you're consumed, then it's just, you're mentally going downhill. So like, as I said in other videos, when you're in survival mode, your worst enemy is yourself. And especially if you start thinking, especially negatively, you're not going to survive. And that's where a lot of people in a survival scenario fail, because mentally they just break down. And even if you're reminiscing about good things in the past or something to look forward to, that could easily turn around and bring you down. So you really just live and deal with the moment and cope with whatever the weather is or the situation, lack of food, gas, all, whatever. And I guess in a sense that's the way that I deal with things. I cope with things. I don't get consumed. Obviously, I deal with things as they happen in real time. Life happens in real time. But, I don't dwell on anything. There's nothing. So, I guess sometimes, maybe I'll go to, as a descriptive, a happy place or a happy thought or something. And yeah, that's basically it. There's no real secret ingredient. Just rely on strength of character, whatever strength of character I have left, my will, my drive. And so yeah, so I hopefully this answers those questions. Take what you will from it, and hopefully for people who are unfortunately going to be enduring some hardships with regards to current worldwide events. Hopefully you find something useful there. If you try to hang on to the past, say reminiscing, and you get consumed by it, or trying to hang on to the present, knowing that's going to change, that will destroy you mentally really fast. So you have to learn to just let go and move forward, whatever moving forward is. Okay? Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.